podcast, the cat jumps. Well, he's pissed. The cat jumps literally right up on the bench. Well, we're gonna keep that in. How's it going, guys? This is one of your bros, Aaron.
I'm your other bros, Jacob.
And welcome to Cornucopia Bros, where we pick a different topic each week and
we ramble.
We ramble. So I hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode of. What did we do?
We ranked the.
We ranked the games. Yeah. Okay. Inside joke. Every time we get done with a podcast, there's always something that we want to talk about, and we just go, "Oh yeah." Once we turn it off, it's like, "Oh yeah, we didn't talk about this." You know, first week was Transformers. I don't remember what second week was, but there's like a game. There's a couple games last week that I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right. That came out 2020 as well." But anyways, so on this week's episode, we are creating a game. We got money, and we are going to make a game.
Saying we've got money is
well, you know,
kind of a statement.
Somebody bought Dreams, and that's technically they gave us money to do it. No, I'm just kidding. But we are going to make a game. We're going to hope you guys enjoy it. But first, we're going to talk about games. Well, okay, let me set the premise. Jacob has a game that he's thought about, and I got two games which are similar, but they're both separate. And then once we get done with those, after we kind of get a brainstorming, we will then move into we'll make a game, and we have everything.
We've got this list of things.
It's
going to be like a Mad Lib.
Yeah, so we'll get into that once we get to it. But I'll go ahead and start. My first game that I came up with. Both these are Overwatch-inspired games. I really liked Paladins. You know, more than Overwatch, but because I could never get into fucking Overwatch, and everybody's about the hero shooter. Well, not anymore. Now it's about the battle royale. But my first one was I want to make a game where you're all in this digital world and you're all viruses.
Oh no!
And
it's like Tron.
Yeah, kind of. But you have the antivirus. The ones that are trying to stop the virus, and facing the team that is a virus. And I think it'd be rated M because there's shit that I want to put in there. Like, you know how when you go to like a porn site, like shit pops up and like.
Oh no, not ads.
Yeah, like those like
not
ads.
Pop-up ads.
Like you'll be playing and then like somebody would it could work on either side.
No, the pop-up ad grenade.
But
you throw it and just ads pop up.
Yeah. But you can basically anything that's ever happened on a computer that you get pissed off about if you get a virus or something, like that would be in the game.
I'm thinking of that one. It's that Windows glitch or whatever, where it just infinitely spawns windows.
Yeah, that'd be.
It just happens to a player, and there's just an infinite.
Yeah. So
they become super overpowered.
Like you can still play, but all you'll see in front of you is those Windows things popping up. You can go through walls and stuff, and you take over people's characters for a short period of time.
Oh no!
But it basically be like a 4-on-4. So go ahead if you want to do yours.
My idea that I've been floating around with it for a while is, so it deals with the concept of hammer space, which is just the term that has been coined because, if a cartoon character is holding a big hammer that they pulled out of their backpack, that there's no room for that hammer in their backpack. So the whole premise was you were going to be a thief. And the way you would elude police and guards detecting you is you would just jump into like a briefcase or something, like anything that like a container, and it would open up into its own realm. So there'd just be junk floating around, like you can just float. Yeah, you float with all the stuff that could be put in there at any given time. They would connect to different places, like. You could jump into a briefcase and then climb out of some lady's purse.
Oh, okay. So everything. Okay. Did people know that those are connected, or is it just you?
It would just be you because you would have found some ancient relic or something that allows you to. So my thought of how I would intro the game would be like Indiana Jones, where you're a treasure hunter and you're working with these other treasure hunters, and you go to this place, and then they backstab you, and they like cause a cave-in, so now you're stuck in this temple by yourself. And then there's just this relic, and you're like, oh man, well at least I got this, and then you just like fall into your pouch or something, and then you just pop up somewhere else, and you're like, well.
Interesting.
And then, it would just be you're a thief, and...
So everything is connected, that turns into, like, everything that's like a bag is kind of...
Yeah, any kind of container is...
So, is it like, if you look up into the sky, you see, like, things moving, like, everybody's on this path? Like the old lady,
I hadn't considered that.
The old lady walking down the street, and then she takes a left turn, and it just goes the bag, the bright light or whatever it is, takes a left turn, like
that could probably work in there somewhere.
And then you can go to like the storage units and just see a bunch of containers all stacked up.
Some like I hadn't really worked out so many details. I just wondered. Like,
it'd be pretty interesting. It'd be a better TV show or something.
Yeah, it'd be very cinematic, it seems. But yeah, that was kind of my idea. Just
it's interesting.
It's a weird open world, unopened world, or whatever.
Yeah, we go to E3 and explain that. Like, it's an open world that's on open world. What?
You can open the world, then you'll fall into the world. And now somebody's gonna run off with my idea. Some big name company.
To be fair, if somebody came up with my idea, I'd be like, hey, can you give me like a couple bucks, just on the side? But I'd be happy to just do that.
You didn't invent internet viruses.
Yeah.
You didn't invent the team shooters.
I guess I'll go into my second game, which would be think of Doom and how violent it is. And it's another Overwatch type game.
You just really want to make an Overwatch game. You just want a team shooter.
Funny. It's funny because I was thinking about that because I think both of them kind of came up at the same time. I think this one came out first, and I was like, I want this to be like a violent, like where you're in hell.
Oh no, it's agony.
If nobody gets that joke.
No, agony takes place in hell.
Hey, it's Hell.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a joke for some other time.
That we'll never explain.
They will never explain, so don't worry about it. But what it is it's another team-based game, and there's a bunch of people down, and you can kill them because everybody's in hell, so everybody's done something that has landed them there.
Oh no, not tax evasion.
But you kill the people to get bonus points to get your everybody has a special. And the only person special that I worked up that I thought was the coolest fucking thing is a guy jumps into the air 100 feet or whatever, really high up, and starts spinning, and then rockets just come out of him, and it's basically like a land strike of rockets. And
what's her name from Overwatch? Farah. It's just hurled.
Yeah, but this guy's spinning around in circles, and he too is also a rocket.
Oh no!
And when he lands, it's just like a barrage of this fucking things. So, that's my.
No! He jumped up into the ceiling. He hit the ceiling of the cave.
But
what a move!
So that's my other game. Like I said, both the games I had are basically Overwatch type games. So, but now let's move in to
the meat and potatoes.
The meat and potatoes. We're going to create a game together.
Oh no!
And what we're going to do is I got we did male, female, other
as
protagonists, and then we have RPG, FPS/shooter, which could be third person and stuff like that. Puzzle.
So this is the genre of the game that we're going to be making.
See, this is why you're my co-host, because you bring in the second part, the actual legitimate part. But I'm just over here reading shit off. Everybody's like, huh?
Just ramble some words, and I'll just kind of patch it over, I guess.
We got platformer, party, visual novel, strategy, shoot 'em up and beat 'em up.
Man, we're doing a mix on these ones, right?
Yeah. So with this part, it'll be the first one that gets picked is going to be the majority of the game.
So we're hoping for some interesting.
We're hoping for
some interesting combinations.
We're hoping for party visual novel or something like that.
I don't know. I was kind of hoping for FPS party game. No, FPS visual novel. Something visual novel, really.
Yeah. And then for the final, it's where it's going to take place. So it's like the setting. So we have medieval, sci-fi, present time, and fantasy. So medieval is like
the 4 settings.
Yeah, there's more, but we can work with this. So I have a box
and some papers.
So let's go ahead and draw. Who is our protagonist?
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Wow, number 1.
Oh, so it's a dude.
The male.
It's a dude.
Wow. You can use her.
How do we explain said dude?
Well, we'll find out.
Okay. I thought we were doing...
Well, let's get everything together,
Gotcha.
and then we'll explain.
Gotcha.
Because
So
he could be a troll, for all we know.
So it's a dude somewhere. Doing something.
Alright. For our first genre...
I hope it is something boring.
If I can open the paper. 4. That is platformer.
Okay.
I'm not good with platformers, so I'm going to rely on you.
So we're making Mario right now.
God, this is the boringest fucking thing so far.
Don't worry, we've got a whole bunch of other things that we can add to platformer.
3.
Good, the puzzle platformer. So it's Dr. Mario.
Oh god, it's a puzzle platformer. Yeah, okay. Honestly, when I was making this list, I was not thinking that we're gonna get fucking puzzle and platform. I was hoping for one, not both of them.
I was hoping for visual novel, really.
Alright, so let's find out what we're playing. Where's the place at?
Come on, sci-fi.
Hope it's just present. So I can just... What is it? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's a 9.
Maybe you should put the underscore on there. Perhaps we didn't think of that.
Alright, so we don't have a 9 for this one. Which was the joke. Because what we did is we list everything, so like for male, female, that's 1, 4, 7.
We gave everything multiple numbers up to 9.
Besides the... So we made the joke where we would draw the one fucking number that for the setting. So 7.
Of course. Of course it's present. So it's a platforming puzzle game that takes place in the present with the dude.
Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck did this go so south?
Alright, so
present time. I don't know where the fuck to go with this. Our game is gonna be sitting on the shelf. Everybody's gonna look at it and go, well, it's just...
Aaron, it would be called Present Platformer Man with puzzles.
Alright, let's...
Okay, so I think we should first start with the puzzles. What kind of puzzles are they? Are they like the pipe game puzzle from like BioShock?
Are
they sliding puzzles?
I guess we could make so it's a platformer. So it'd be side scroller, right? Type, or would it be? Can it be? 3D?
We didn't think of that, but it could be a 3D platformer.
Okay, we can make a 3D platformer.
So we've made Uncharted.
Yeah, listen, the guy looks like Nathan Drake.
No, he doesn't look like Nathan Drake. He looks like the Nathan Drake cosplayer in Until Dawn. That's how we'll get away from it. It's not Nathan Drake.
Or he looks like the Dark Void guy.
who is also Nathan Drake.
But yeah, voice from Northern North. Wow.
So basically, Yeah, no. The only thing I can think of is basically it's a ripoff Uncharted because it's got the puzzles.
Okay. There's not a lot of redheads, so let's make him a redhead.
Oh no.
Let's give him. You know what? Let's give him an orange beard as well.
An orange beard.
And he is.
Can he be wearing a top hat?
Yeah, we'll make let him have a top hat
And a monocle? Make him classy?
No,
or is that going too far for a platforming puzzle guy?
Let's see. We'll wait on the monocle. We'll do the top hat. Because if I can get the character, and then I can start figuring out what he's going to be doing. So he's like he's a businessman. Let's just say he's a businessman.
All right,
Mr.
Monopoly.
That gets kicked out of every office he's ever been in.
Okay, so it's young Mr. Monopoly.
So what he's doing is he's sitting down. He brought some friends in, and they're going to design a game.
This is getting really meta.
Well, fucking worst sources.
I was thinking more of, since he's a failed businessman, one of his failed business ventures was he was going to start an airport. So he's got a plane, but it's not a passenger plane; it's like a biplane.
What's a biplane?
Like one of them Eole planes that they flew in Civil War, in World War II. They're typically like they've got two wings. Like, let's see if I can't draw one.
Yes.
So, like,
So he just drew a plane. Oh, okay, yeah, I know exactly. Okay.
Yeah, that's my biplane. It's a really good drawing.
Okay, let's make him a plane. He flies a plane, and the puzzles are giant pipes that come down, and so
Come down from where?
Oh, it's a platform too. So shit.
Well, I mean, the plane is just an excuse to get him from level to level.
True. Should we make it the ongoing joke that he always loses his plane at the next level? Kind of like what Left 4 Dead did, where they always would like end up screwing something up in the first game.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, so yeah, he starts with the plane, and then each level he gets a new vehicle.
Wait. How about this? He starts with the shittiest plane, and he's been told if he goes on this adventure that he'll get a better plane. And so every time he gets a new plane,
every time he gets to a new checkpoint, they give him a new plane.
They give him a plane, but they say you could have a better plane.
Oh no, it's the Price is Right.
Yeah. So he goes, but you give up this plane and continue going on.
It's a modern tale of greed.
You like that concept?
Yeah, no. Let's go with that.
All right, so the platform.
So failed Mr. Monopoly Man is going on an adventure with this biplane to get new planes.
Okay. So for his character, let's have him. We'll keep the top hat, but let's have him like those. You remember those old time goggles that they wore for plane drivers, the black.
Oh yeah.
The black ones, and then the brown Velcro or something around there.
Oh, like a bomber's hat.
Yeah, type that, but like just the goggles part.
Okay.
I think they made them.
Probably.
But he'll have that, and he'll be like, he'll have the top hat with the bomber's goggles. And instead of him being in a suit, let's make him in like
I'm thinking, keep him in the suit, but as the game goes on, it gets more and more torn up.
And he slowly reveals that he's muscular.
Yes.
Yes. Or how about every time you fail, more clothes rips until he gets to his dick. And then once his now we can't market this.
Once Willie's free,
the game ends because he says,
"I was thinking little business suit for his dick too."
So we're only going to be on Steam since they allow that.
I'm thinking this isn't actually a Steam game. This is more of a pay what you want kind of game.
Yeah, if you want to get full nude, just pay 99 cents.
That's the microtransaction. Take the suit off.
Oh, so there's a game called Wancha Barra, and they if you bought the game early, you got like DLC for free, and one of the suits was banana suits. So let's have fun. Let's put like bananas between his butt. Somebody texting you?
Nah, Josh is calling me. It's fine. I'll let him go to voicemail.
There you go. I'm outside your house.
Okay, so we've gotten the idea of this odd.
We gotta figure out the platform though. That's the part.
Well, like I keep saying, it's just going to be an Uncharted platform. like somehow this dude's got like some serious finger muscles. Like he can literally just climb anything.
I'm trying to think of the. Okay, so it looks like Uncharted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume level 1 would be he flies to a jungle or something.
Yes, and then it goes to desert.
And then
it gets all the way up to going back to America, which is not from America.
Yes, the concrete jungle.
Yeah. So who's gonna be fighting? Like, what do the enemies look like?
We gotta do something modern. Okay, let me ask you this: who set up this journey for him? Who's the guy giving him the new plane? Because I would assume if it's like a game show, maybe it's just a whole bunch of like hired help to pretend to be like pirates or something.
Interesting.
Because I mean, if somebody's offering to give him the plane if he completes his journey, then they're probably also going to be the one trying to stop him. If it's
no, I was thinking the guy. So it'd be a different guy.
Do you think it'd be a competitor, a rival?
Yeah, let's make it a rival. Like he's not trying to kill.
A successful Mr. Monopoly.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, so his rival. Huh. Let's make his rival just for shits and giggles a clown.
I mean, clowns are pretty modern. So.
Like let's just go. Yeah, let's just say that the clowns are trying to take over, but they're not trying to kill anybody.
Wait, they're trying to take over?
Well, so, okay.
What are they trying to take?
Okay.
Why are they stopping this man from
let's just say, he's walking down the street. He sees an ad for a plane, and the plane, the ad goes, you can have this plane if you can reach the destination. But nobody cares because the plane's shit. And every time you reach the destination, there's like, you know how when you go on traveling and there's like another wooden board and it goes like, hey, you can see these tourist sites.
So it's kind of like the Amazing Race in a sense.
Yeah.
With the checkpoints.
Yeah.
But you can tap out at any time.
Yeah. So if you can make it there, you can tap out. You know, you can make it there and you go, okay, you know what? I'm happy with this plane, and then there'll be a different guy. Okay. So it's like think of the Triforce, the seven sages. Mm-hmm. So let's just think, you know, there's Indian.
There's 7 CEOs.
Yeah, Indian, Chinese, American. You know, like 7 continents. Mm-hmm. So what happened though is that when he saw that, he got so excited he ran up and accidentally hit a clown. The clown fell in the water. It was raining, or no, there was a puddle.
I like it better if there was like a fountain next to where the sign-up place was.
Okay.
Just an out-of-place fountain.
Yeah. So he accidentally he's so excited because he loves playing his planes, and so he accidentally knocks the clown into the fountain, and so the clown, to get revenge, because you embarrassed him, all his clothes, his face paint, everything was coming off, so he doesn't want to kill the guy, but he wants to basically humiliate him. So when the character, first we don't have a name for the guy. We'll have to come back to that. So
I don't know. I like failed Mr. Monopoly. It's a name.
Well, it's got to be something that rings. What's Monopoly's real name?
I don't know.
It's called Malcolm.
Sure, why not? Malcolm. Malcolmy. His last name is E.
Yeah, it's EE. Is that a name?
Malcolm Edgeworth.
I like that. Malcolm Edgeworth. So Malcolm Edgeworth knocks the clown into the fountain, and so the clown, to get back, is like, I'm not going to kill him, but he took away he basically showed my true self. So he ends up bringing his clowns,
his 7 relatives, each one of them from a different different locales.
Yeah, they're all different. They're all different type of clown. And he calls them and he goes, "Hey, we want to make this guy naked." You know. So
we want to shed his facade.
Yeah.
Of clothes.
So when you're going on this journey, they're attacking him. They're not actually hurting him. They're just his clothes are getting more ripped. So once you get down to, and the key is there's a fine print in the paper. It says you can collect, if you can get to this point, you can collect this the plane, but if you're naked, we won't give it to you.
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
Exactly. Yeah, right at the bottom. So that's how if you fail, if you don't get it.
Ah, yes. So if that's gonna make all the horny people upset, though. If they want to see the naked man, but they can't win the game, then.
Well, you can see, I mean, there's a lot of games that I played where it's like you see it enough times, you see him get stripped down, and then you go, okay, well, now let's legit play the game.
So okay, so we've got kind of the platforming down, I guess, and it's like.
So yeah, basically Uncharted, right?
Pretty
for
much.
platforming. So we had to figure out the puzzles.
Yeah.
Well,
I like to assume it's Jenga. Just straight up Jenga. So you play against. I don't know. Never mind. So you play against the host in different party games like Jenga, Scrabble, but you wouldn't be able to call them that.
Well, so, okay. So keep that thought. What happens if you get to the plane, but then there's a puzzle? The puzzle part comes in at the before you have to get through all the puzzling before you get to the plane.
What if during the platforming part you had to be taking notes of certain things, and you get to the end, and you have to be able to put the puzzles in place on where they were, like, in the level?
Yeah, okay, I like that.
So, like, let's say there's 4 red bricks somewhere, and you get to the end, and you gotta make sure these red bricks are stacked up in the same way.
So I was thinking, I like that idea. But I was thinking, like, what was it we just made you actually put a puzzle together? And it's like a 16 by 16 or something, or like a
here's a 100-piece puzzle. Go nuts.
More like I'm trying to make like a 4 by 5 or something like that. So it's like only 4 up. So it's like easy to put together.
And the puzzle you're putting together is the plane. It's a picture of the plane that you're going to win. And you put it together, and then you show it to the host.
Or it's a picture of the next plane that you could get.
Ooh.
So you have this. So you're looking right at the plane that you're at right now. But then when you're looking at the plane,
and that's how they taunt you into going for the next plane.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the ending. Okay. So what was your idea about the? Because I liked yours.
About what?
I don't know. You said something before I was talking about the puzzle.
My idea about the puzzle, or my idea about...
so your idea about the you have to keep track of what you see, and then you start.
Yeah, like there'd be symbols or something. I don't know.
I guess I like that, and then the final you can make the puzzle for the ending, and then you push it in, and then it opens the gate, and so then you walk in, and then it goes, okay, you can have this plane, or you can tap out, or you can go get this plane, and so you go, okay, I'm going to go next, and then once you get to the end.
You're finally able to start up your airport.
Well, no, you don't get to keep the planes.
Well, but you've traded up to a Boeing 747 or whatever it is. You've got a passenger plane now instead of a biplane.
Okay. Okay. So.
And then the epilogue is you've gone out of business in a week.
Yeah. No, you get okay. So the epilogue is that you. No, I was gonna say because I wanted to take it back to make it meta, like you're making a game, but no. Okay, the epilogue is you get a plane and everybody likes you. They all want to go on plane trips with you, but the catch is Malcolm has never driven a plane trip.
How did he get to all these places then?
Well, he can get to the places, he just can't fly the plane.
That's right, because he crashes the plane every time he lands.
No, because he knows. That's why he goes. I guess I'll go to the next plane. Because he's like, I know I can't fly this plane off here.
So wait, hold on. Let me get this story straight.
Plot twist.
He joins this competition, enraging the clowns because he is...
Well, he didn't intentionally. So he doesn't know why the clowns are attacking him. He forgot. But we do have to finish that story up.
But he has joined this competition to win a plane that he knows he can't fly.
Well, he doesn't know that at the time. I mean, he knows it in the back of his head. But when he gets to the final, he goes, "Well, this has been a good journey, but I don't know how to fly."
All right. Okay.
I like
twist ending. Never saw it coming. Twilight Zone. I can't believe it.
So we have to finish up. So and then, but the final epilogue is the clown comes up and goes, "Hey, obviously you're still close. So obviously my clown friends didn't get the job done. You want to shake on it?" And then he shakes on it. And then the clown is actually, his other job is to fly planes. And so they fly out.
So now you have a pilot.
Yes.
I was kind of hoping the clown would have a joy buzzer when they shake.
Yeah, he can do that. He can do that and go, "Oh, by the way, I know how to fly." And so Malcolm and the clown.
Hey, you want to just get out of here?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Now you've got a pilot. Now you've got a best friend for life.
There we go. We I think that's our game. We got
we didn't give it a title though.
Oh, that's true. Malcolm.
Wings of Love.
Wings of... okay, I like that. Malcolm's flying journey? No, that's not good. I like Wings of Love.
That's probably taken by something though.
Well, we got the money. We're going to buy the rights to it. Because I'm pretty sure that whatever it's taken to is probably lapsed. Nobody knows. So, well, I think that will do it for our episode today. A nice short little 30-minute podcast of creating Wings of Love.
Oh man!
So if you guys enjoyed that, check us out on Mondays, where we rank every single video game for Cornucopia Bros, Cornucopia podcast, something like that, and then tune back every Thursday, where we have a new topic.
Yeah, we do things.
Yeah. So later, guys.
See ya.